was just like, oh, get this over with. I was like, this is gonna be so annoying. Hey guys. Okay, just we're here to talk about Big Brother. It's so great. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't.
It's so painful to watch just how clueless these people are. And like, I don't like this whole episode was just Carson being like, oh, I can't believe Todd won HOH. Why aren't Meisha, Todrick, Cynthia like trying to win this HOH? I'm like, Carson, hey, if you evicted Meisha, you would only have to be worrying about Todrick right now. Because Todd and Lamar would be outnumbered. So I don't really know what you're trying to do. No sympathy for Carson whatsoever.
No
Sympathy for Todrick. Honestly, Meisha, even though she's done some like kind of weird stuff,
she's mean.
Probably going to be my winner pick at this point. That I'll be okay with. I'm not going to be happy.
There is
no anyone else wins.
There is no happiness left. But it's like we were saying in our spoiler video, like this is the first time like the Big Brother fandom has been on the same page.
And Lamar over here just
is bad about
completely incompetent about what is going on. First off, the DR sessions, he's like mumbling and like looking over this way. He's like, man, I just don't know about Todd, in this costume I gotta wear with Todrick. I mean,
he was just like, I'm no mascot. I'm not a mascot. I'm like,
and that this is genuinely what he's thinking, because it's really just like a train wreck.
Yeah, no, it's literally ridiculous. I can't
be excited to watch. The only thing I'm looking forward to is seeing the evictions and them leave the house.
Yeah, because I'm like, get out.
Everything else is just like, I don't care. I don't care about the gameplay. I don't care about like Carson and Cynthia trying to come up with a way to stay. Like, I don't.
What gameplay? Where is it? I haven't seen
also,
it.
Todrick and Meisha apparently think that they each came up with this plan like on their own. I don't know if they've talked about like credit wise, but Misha's like, man, my plan worked. Cut to Todrick's DR. My plan is going so smoothly. It's like the best plan ever. I'm like, which one is it?
I think it was
Todrick's plan.
Yeah. So Misha's giving delusional
and also just Carson and Cynthia being like, they did not both get together and like concoct this plan. I'm like, that's exactly what they were doing. You were literally talking about targeting them, and then they were like, look at Shanna, she's being shady. And you're like, you know what? You're right. She is being shady. Let's go after her. That makes sense. I wonder why they would say that right now. Kind of weird timing, I guess, right before nominations. Whatever. I literally do not care about this season. This was like the dumbest thing I've ever seen on a Big Brother season, other than like Lawan purposely wanting to get evicted. But even then, I mean, he had a shot of getting back in. This is just like completely ridiculous. It's giving like James from season 6, where they were like, oh, wow, James has really been two-timing us. And I'm like, what about the other side, who is literally like constantly going after you, and even said afterwards that we're going to continue to go after you? Like, it's so...
Why is that? Yeah, why is that not what we're worried about? Actually, after the eviction, when Lamar decided to
like pulls Todd into like the door room, which this I guess explains why he was like so not getting to the point in the DR. He was like, Todd, I was like trying to signal to you, like, let's vote out Meisha, but like you weren't looking at me.
And like, on what planet would Todd, who is literally sucking juice out of Meisha's asshole every day, gonna go with you and vote her ass out?
On top of that, like,
you didn't even talk to him about it. What do you mean? This is not just
him being like, I didn't have anything against Shanna. I'm like, then why didn't you vote for Meisha?
Why didn't you say something when she was still there? Nobody said anything.
And then we get to the cherry on top of everything, like you mentioned before. He's sitting in the living room now, and I thought that this was like a joke.
No, he was
literally was like, guys, I was trying to signal to Meisha during the eviction to be like, hey, let's vote out Meisha. And Misha's just like, what? Why would you say that? Like, I'm here.
I'm
Like,
still
we're all here right now. Why would you say that? That's the really stupid to say. And Lamar's completely
like, okay, you know what? He was like, okay, he's really dumb. Our plan worked. I'm just gonna walk away before I ruin the rest of the plan or yell at somebody. Like, she was like, I need to leave, which I understood because it was just so stupid. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I don't know. I'm just also like, why do you care?
He's literally incompetent, has not been doing well in any competitions. Even if he won, he wouldn't know how to use the power. So
that's why I don't understand. Like, that's why I also just like cannot take her and Todrick seriously, because they get so mad, and Cynthia, they get so mad about stuff that's just like,
why do you care? It's literally a game, and also it's like you're dealing with people who don't know how to play. So like,
they are literally have lost their marbles. Like they're in an alternate reality. They're not
knowing how HOH works and how veto works. Knowing just those basic concepts, you're already smarter than half the people in the house.
I'm not even sure Lamar knows the name of the show he's on.
He's like, yeah, I'm on Lamar's house.
This is the real world, right? Why do we keep doing all these competitions? This is weird.
He's like, who's Julie?
Is it
Moonves? Oh, okay. Like, anyway.
He's like, what I would give to take Chloe out to dinner just to be in her. He said the same speech like 3 times, word for word.
Oh, man, I just really messed up with Chloe. Like, I still love her, and you know, oh man, it's just
they love me.
I really gotta like.
He's like, they loved me so much they gave me a nickname. They called me Lammy. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, it's weird. It's like, we know you want to be back in their good graces, but like,
feeling like he only came on the show just so he could
say that,
make a statement, and like Chloe would hear about like Lamar wanting to get back together. Like Lamar makes, you know, apology to Chloe on Big Brother. It's like,
but I also feel like he needs a check, so I feel like it's a combo.
I don't know. Moving on, the HOH, it's one like we've seen before. It's the drinking the shots or the beverages one, where it's a little different, where you have to guess which ingredient is the mystery ingredient. They give you like 5 or 6.
Always nasty.
And Todd ends up getting every single one of them right.
And he was very fucking excited.
Very excited. And
like, you thought Todd Bridges didn't come to play?
You thought I was gonna be sleeping the whole season? I'm like, cool. I literally cannot deal with this. Like, it's so, I understand if you don't want to watch this video because it's just us not enjoying Big Brother.
I'm honestly miserable. I'm putting in my 2 weeks. I might not even finish them out. I might just stop showing up. I can't.
And then Misha's like, this works out better because now
it's true though.
And I'm like, it is true, because then Todrick and Meisha get to play in the next HOH, and now it's Lamar and Cynthia versus Todrick and Meisha. Like, hello, what kind of odds are that?
That is
almost 100 to 0.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's just, but I don't know, it just makes Carson and Cynthia look so much worse. And then now they think they're like scheming and like playing game by
they're like, wait, no, like we could definitely like get this worked out. Like, if Cynthia wins veto and pulls off Carson, we vote out Lamar. Okay, problem 1, Cynthia has to win veto. Not gonna happen. Like, Sheena has a better shot of winning veto and she's evicted. Like,
exactly.
You know what? I can't do it. Like, we're pretty much I mean, I have nothing else really to say.
I feel nothing. Want to move on, and
there's no gameplay. The reason I'm still checking Twitter updates is just to see like what other dumb stuff they're saying.
It's crazy.
It's turned into such a shit show from something that had such good potential.
It gave us everything the first like week and a half, 2 weeks,
and then it went off the rails. Chris Kirkpatrick leaving the game
ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
It ruined it.
Because then it left Shanna vulnerable, and then
idiots.
But it should have worked out. Like, I don't know why Chris Kirkpatrick volunteered to leave. That was so stupid.
We have like Cynthia volunteer or something.
Like, what good is Cynthia? And Cynthia being like, oh, we've done a good job protecting you. Doing what, girl? You've done nothing in the game. Social game where? No.
You yelled at Todd Bridges. And we felt sorry for you. All right. Anyways, the next episode is on Friday.
And it's a 2-hour POV and eviction. Thank God we can finally see someone leave.
It's a 2 hour.
Another day.
2 hours.
2 hours of this. I'm getting to the point where I can't watch Big Brother because it'll be like 3 minutes of fun little segments, and then it's like, come back and watch us. And then it's, oh, we're going to see who's the renom, and then we're going back to commercial. It's like, I understand what you're trying to do. I understand that's how TV works. It's just annoying.
I hate it.
Anyways, we'll be back for Fridays.
Big Brother, because The Amazing Race is on. We're about to talk about that. So if you want to see any of it, you need to like, comment, share, subscribe.